Welcome to my third tournament vlog of the season on Road to 1 ATP Point. It is also my third opportunity to get my first win of the season. This is a British Tour event and it is being held in Newport, which is in Wales, and the story begins on Thursday, the day before the event, when I headed out to Bucks Tennis Centre, where I had a hit with a friend of mine and my coach. Now this session was purely just to prepare myself for the next day. We had a 1.5 hour session and we just played points and analysed my game to see what was working, what wasn't working, and devised some tactics for the next day. Once that session was done, we headed straight to the venue on the day before, and I went to bed for around 10 o'clock to make sure I got lots of sleep for the next day. Breakfast was at 7 AM because I had to go and warm up before my match at 9 o'clock. I had fruit, pancakes, and toast. I kept it pretty light. I then had a warm-up hit with my friend James, who you've seen on multiple episodes previously, and it was then time to get into my match. By the way guys, only 11% of you that watched my first tournament vlog are subscribed, so go check down below, and if you want to join my journey, smash that subscribe button. The opponent I was playing here was actually higher rated than me in terms of UTR, world tennis number, stuff like that. It seems to be a recurring theme in the first 3 tournaments. Every player that I've played has been better than me, but it is a good test. These tournaments aren't of a low level, and I really want to make sure I'm pushing myself on a week-by-week basis, as these tournaments are all to prepare me for the futures and international tournaments that I'm going to be playing from kind of April time. So there's not long left to go, so I want to make sure I'm preparing myself by playing against the highest caliber of players possible. I had a pretty good start to this match, going up 3-love with an early break. I wanted to make sure I can conserve this momentum going forwards, try and keep my serving, and keep basically just doing what I'm doing because it seems to be working, and to try and break him again to take the first set. So I finally get a set point, I come to the net, and that has to be the luckiest net cord I've ever got. That stayed on the net. I think it bounced 2 or 3 times, so I got pretty lucky to close out the set in that fashion. And now my aim is just to keep focusing. We rejoin the action at 4-3 to Matthew, who has a breakup, obviously, and so I'm really now needing to fight to try and stay in this set to make sure that he doesn't run away with it and take us to a tie-break. and now it's 5-4, and that was the first opportunity. If I can break him back again, then I'll win the match. So we're going to a set tie break now, first to 7 points.
Great tennis.
So saving the 2 set points there, I'm still on serve here at 6-all, trying to keep my hopes alive. I'm just 2 points away from winning. And just like that, we're into a third set tiebreak. Like the first tournament of the season, this is a 10-point shootout to see who wins the match. I'll just let you guys watch. So to learn from my mistakes, I watched through the match with my coach. I'm going to show you what we had to say about the tiebreak specifically and what he thinks is kind of the best way going forwards of how I can, you know, win more matches and play better in the future.
That's what got to me. That point was like, it kind of almost in my head was like, well, this serve and volley isn't working almost. But that was just, I think he makes that 2 out of 10.
Yeah, he's hit a great return.
Yeah, and the serve could have been a little bit better X, Y, Z. I just tried to find it a little bit. Like, it worked, I guess. And also he missed 2 returns.
Yeah, you put in 2 decent first serves.
Really. That's the first ball I stepped over. first winner I've actually hit.
Yeah. First time you tried.
Like, there's such a big contrast between that shot
Yeah.
and all the other tie break. Yeah. And then I get a free
Yeah, you
error.
get a cheap one out of him.
7-6.
Yeah, now he's starting to think.
Yeah. But I feel like now I'm a bit relaxed. I'm like, okay, I'm back into it. Not like consciously. But I feel like subconsciously now it gets tight again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not 7-1 behind. And again now, second serve, I'm questioning T. Wide. What's my best serve? Go home. Short ball, and again. Didn't recover well on that last ball. Oh,
Yeah,
watching that back.
He's taking a bit off on his serve, and
But that return, I wanted it to be out so much that when the ball bounced, I was like out, but I didn't call it. And then I realised, I've hit it in.
Yeah.
You know. And actually, towards the end, like all of these points have been actually not in my control. In terms of they have been in my control, but he's also played 2 really good points to finish. I've got it back from 7-2 to 10-7.
Yeah.
So I've won 5 out of the last 8 points.
He's played better at the end of the match, no question about that. You've kind of just sort of done the same.
Yeah.
The other bit that you can pay attention to is how quickly you figuring stuff out on the court. You've got to recognise the guy's chipping before and return.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not sure you're even aware of that until you start watching it back.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. You pay a bit of attention to what he is doing. What he does, what he doesn't like doing. There has to be a little bit of that, and then that can help you make decisions in how you play. But that's what this is good at, because it's going to make you reflect a bit more, make you analyse a bit more. So you've got to be careful you don't over-analyse when you're playing, but you have to analyse enough to get the information.
Well, I'm not over-analysing. I'm not over-analysing.
But then that
I'm under-analysing, if anything.
But that's in certain, you know, if you get your set plays right on your service games. If I hit a defense serve out wide and I get in quick enough and I cover this space and I've got good enough volleys, but how many times out of 10 am I winning the point?
Yeah.
Well, you do it well, half decent, it's quite a lot of the time.